I don't know. Three dudes, car,
Four.
campfire.
Four.
What can go wrong?
And on that note, welcome to Great Scott Marcus. I'm Scott,
Oh,
and
we're starting
that
now.
one's Mark. We're
Mother-
just gonna, you know what? I'm
Oh,
comfortable
fucker.
just going with it lately,
If
and
anyone wants part one, you'll notice I took off a layer because I was sweating like a motherfucker through that shirt.
um, and it's a Friday, and typically we record on Sunday, and we're both burnt out, and so fuck
We're
it.
both burnt out because it's been a crazy week for both of us, but at the same time, this is highly enjoyable. I'm also my third beer could contribute to that enjoyableness. I
You're
don't
also
know.
in a bit of giant head mode, so here,
Am I? Well,
let me match you. There we go. That's about the same.
Bullshit.
size,
I'm not
right?
that big, am I?
No.
I can't see myself because I moved my Skype window over, so it looks like I'm talking to you directly.
Yeah, I think this is actually this looks better. It actually looks like we're trying to carry on a conversation while also involving the audience.
Am I looking over a little bit too far?
We'll work on it.
You need to do something like this, like it's a little nice little
There
meat.
you go. That's a bit more natural.
Yeah.
And maybe people won't like this, and maybe we'll go back to talking to you like this, where we stare into a robot's eye. And yeah, so just got done watching those Final Fantasy 15 trailers, and man, I'm gonna have Florence and the Machine stuck in my head for the rest of this conversation. Welcome to part 2 of Great Scott Marcus, the GSM topic. Bam, there it is.
GSM. You see it?
GSM, yes, you got it.
I can't see my hand.
You got it.
Okay.
And yeah, today we're gonna discuss chain burgers. We've been arguing over this since the dawn of our friendship, and we were just looking for a fun and lighthearted topic. This might take 20 minutes. This might take a frickin' hour, the way the last one went. And so
verbal diarrhea last episode. Jesus Christ.
But hell, that's exactly what it's about. It's about the verbal diarrhea. Wait, no, that's not the name of the channel. It's Ramble-Entertainment. It's about the rambling. So, yeah, we are a pair of ramblers that like to talk about things, and we like to sometimes talk about things in depth, like chain burgers. Speaking of which, Wendy's burger is better, you son of a bitch.
I disagree. Well, all right, I'm going to put a disclaimer out here right away, because a lot of really great chains depends on
the city,
location.
We don't even live in the same city anymore.
Right.
We did for the longest time.
More importantly, we're in the Midwest, so chains like Whataburger or
Jenny Burger,
In-N-Out,
In-N-Out,
even like Carl's Jr. and Hardee's. Like we don't have a lot of those around where we are.
There are those Red Robin burgers, but I hear they're just.
Oh, I mean, to me that's still. It seems like a sit-down restaurant for Red Robin.
No, it's one you walk into like a Five Guys. I hear.
Really?
I heard.
Oh, no,
I mean, I can't corroborate it, so.
Yeah. So unfortunately, I mean, I actually have been in In-N-Out, and it's one of my favorites. Like,
unfortunately.
Oh no, I said fortunately.
Oh, fortunately.
Wait, no, unfortunately. God.
Unfortunately,
damn it,
I've been to In-N-Out. I'm fairly certain we can check the video.
Fuck. Unfortunately, we don't live near In-N-Out, but fortunately, I've had it. Unfortunately, I don't have it as much as I'd like to have it. There we go.
Well, one of the things we've really derived from this argument is an important distinction. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to say I love Wendy's burgers. But I won't go and compare these to things like Five Guys, In-N-Out, blah, blah, because those aren't fast food.
It's like 20-minute food.
yeah, because sometimes they, need to cook something extra up, like, like we ran out, like you could walk into Chipotle and it's just like, oh, we need to cook up more fajita. And, then it's just like, well, you're going to stand there for 10 minutes while other people pass you by.
Sure.
Unless you want burnt fajita, which I've been getting a lot of from the local Chipotle lately. I can't help wonder if that's one of their health standard things. Burn the fajita to death so you can't, poison anyone.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, we just want to have this argument out real quick here on camera. I love Wendy's Burger, and when the last time you were in town, we decided...
I had a Wendy's Burger for the first time in literally over 10 years.
Yeah, Yeah, and it was local. The ones I enjoy, because it's also important to distinguish that, like, where you're at might determine the quality you get, because some Wendy's in the nation suck.
They're different. Well, and the reason I hadn't had it in 10 years is because when I was 16, that was the first job I ever had, was working at Wendy's. Yeah, and yes, I was a burger flipper. It lasted about 3 weeks maybe, and then when you're 16, I applied to about
that's a
12 different jobs, and
So you were really in love with her, huh? How long were you guys together? 3 weeks. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'll talk to you never.
I don't know what I think it's just like being surrounded by the burgers and the grease. But I mean, the interesting thing is though, when I was in college, I had gone to Wendy's a few times for, just to eat. Duh. What else I go to Wendy's? Get the spicy chicken sandwich, and that's phenomenal. Not as good as Chick-fil-A, but that's not what we're discussing today. And so it's like I've had Wendy's before, and their fries were good. And
I can't get behind that statement. I do not think Chick-fil-A is actually any kind of good. Yes, I killed him.
Sweet Jesus.
Dude, their fucking nuggets taste like chicken noodle soup. Why does one piece of chicken taste like a whole bowl of chicken noodle soup? Why is that a thing?
Honest, I think I've had their nuggets one time, and it was one nugget, so I really can't back that up or refute that statement. But their spicy chicken sandwich is
okay. I haven't had the spicy chicken sandwich, and I should be fair. I've only had like one chicken sandwich, which was okay. I've had their chicken salad, which was good, but I have had possibly the best chicken salad in the goddamn world from Potbelly.
Potbelly. Fabulous.
You can't, especially with those hot peppers on it. You cannot beat that, in my opinion.
Big headache again.
And that's important. This is also important to distinguish that we're not going to go. We're not going to sit here and tell you like everybody else's opinion sucks. Like obviously we're having differences of opinion right here, and there actually is a pretty decent conclusion at the end of this. But you were saying about your awful Chick-fil-A.
No, it's great Chick-fil-A. But no, I was saying is like about Wendy's. Like that's why I hadn't been there in so long, was because I used to work there, but I had been there a few times. I just never had the want to ever have the burger. I never had the craving. And instead, in college, if I wanted a burger, I relied heavily on Burger King. That was my burger of choice for years.
And you had the Wendy's
recently,
burger, and you still really, you changed it up?
I haven't had Burger King in... Shoot, man. It's probably been over a year or two.
Oh, really? Now, what? All right.
I haven't had Burger King since I've been back in Columbus. It's been a year and a half.
Is it because of Five Guys?
Yes.
Now here again, we're gonna return to this distinction.
And
you bastard, go on.
McDonald's. Double quarter pound with cheese, man, owns my soul.
Are you kidding? Those things. Oh my god, the taste of a McDonald's burger. No, it's not. It's chewy, and like the texture's all wrong, and just the taste that it's so bland. Like,
I love it.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to have a McDonald's burger now to compare.
Well, anymore? You see, I've
now.
As of lately,
hold on. I did recently hear that they were actually changing the burger recipe, and it might have actually already been implemented.
Well, it may have, because last time I haven't been there since last winter, I think. But they really changed around their menu. At one point, they had like 17. Like, you can be like, can I get a number 24? Like, I swear to God, that was a thing.
I know. No, I mean, like, they had the Big Mac, and then they had the Angus burgers, and there were like 6 of those.
They're down to like 12 the Angus now.
The Angus burgers were terrible too.
I never had them. But like, I think they downsized. So I think if they had downsized, they probably beefed up their quality. No pun intended.
Well, that's actually one of the things. So like again, this debate actually comes down to two things: fast food burgers and regularly paced burgers, or moderately paced, or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
We call it fast casual.
But that makes it still sound fast. It's not fast. Like, if you're in a hurry, are you going to really step into a Five Guys?
True, you're not going to.
Yeah, yeah, it's kind of like going to order, like from a Chinese place where you typically order and then sit down. Like, no.
Yes.
maybe you step into a Subway. I think a Subway is kind of that in between where you can go quickly.
Right. But it's not quite to the extent of going to a sit down bar and grill
exactly.
and saying I want a burger. That's a complete. I think that's a completely different level.
Exactly. And yeah, there's an important distinction there. There's actually two
Yeah.
qualities of burger, and I just can't get behind the Five Guys one, but we'll get to that in a sec.
Yeah.
And yeah, for me, when it comes to a fast food burger, like when I, get fast food, it's got to be a Wendy's burger. Just the recipe for their patty is just so much better, and it's not wrapped in tinfoil. And I gotta fucking emphasize this because I was talking to my parents about this topic, and
Fuck.
you too. And I was just like, yeah, we're gonna debate burgers. Mark's gonna go with his stupid Five Guys choice, and I'm gonna talk about my Wendy's burger. And I was just like, one of the biggest problems is the lack of respect for how they handle their burger. They wrap it in like fucking like sheet metal, and I swear to God, they have like
really
a metal folding like machine in the back that they put the burgers in. People are just like trying to rip open their burgers. And
then they dump a gallon of grease on top of it.
Yeah, no, I actually discovered it's not grease. It is in fact sweat because I got a Five Guys burger. I removed it from the tinfoil and then just put it in a paper towel, and I came home and I ate it, and I respect the quality. Like, I'm not gonna, sit here and be like, it's a terrible burger. It's not. But it's the lack of respect for how you handle the burger, especially for your to-go customers. Or for the person who wants to eat their fries before their burger. Because you're dumping all these spicy, all these super hot fries on top of it, and, it gets all this sweat, and then the sweat gets inside the grease, and the two mix. And that gets in the bun. And here's the thing that I want to circle back to why I started this whole tangent. Wendy's has started using a semi-foil wrap for their burgers, or at least the local one. It's kind of foil-esque. Like, it's not completely foil. Like,
where it's like on the outside it's shiny and metal looking, but on the inside it's kind of like dull and papery.
My burger was shiny when I opened it tonight, because you were going to have a burger, before
I was going to, but I was
this.
feeling full and fat already, so...
And so I had my burger before we started this, and... so yeah, I'll get to why I can't get behind Five Guys, but yeah, when it comes to Wendy's, it's about really a pair of things: the taste of their actual beef, and their beef is phenomenal the way it's cooked, and then the toppings. It's onions, tomato, and pickle, and that I like. Whenever you go to Five Guys, it's just like everything. And then it's
that's where Five Guys excels, I think, over most other burger joints. They do not fuck around on the toppings.
But is that really like okay? And you know what? It's a consumer thing. I fuck up and I'm just like hot peppers and regular peppers, and I should really just be like tomato, onion, and pickle.
Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm lower than you now. Should I?
No, you're fine. You're fine. Here you go.
Okay. See? Yeah, I always get behind Five Guys just because it's close, and as of lately, actually for the past, I don't know, year and a half, 2 years, maybe even 3, my metabolism...
You're burping like you ate that burger.
What?
You're burping like you ate that burger.
No, it's a light beer. I love...
you've been drinking that.
Shameless plug. I am a glutton for Miller Lite. I fucking love it, but it makes me burp like none other.
Whatever.
Anyways. My metabolism is not what it used to be. Back when I was a freshman in college, I could eat Cane's. If you don't know what Cane's is, look it up. Come to Columbus or wherever it is, fucking get it. Which we actually agree on. I could eat Cane's, Burger King, McDonald's, Wendy's.
I think when it comes to chicken, we are on the same page.
Just about,
a good chicken is a good chicken.
Yeah. But I would. I would eat like shit all the time, and I never noticed a difference. And then, I think when I hit like 26 or something like that, I was like, okay, this isn't good. So, I don't eat much fast food anymore. And in fact, I eat very little red meat as it is anymore. It's, turkey and chicken, fish. That's about it. I think maybe maybe 3 times a week I'll have red meat, and that includes even roast beef sandwiches from Potbellies or something, and even that's mostly turkey. So when I do burgers, I want to get a fucking real. I want to know I'm eating something shitty and
Mhm.
beefy and greasy.
And that
And
that
so
yeah, go.
yeah, and so like when I get that craving for a burger and that shittiness and that greasiness, like it's Five Guys, but I'm not saying it's shitty because it's shitty quality. It's great quality. Like I've never had bad service. They've never fucked up my order. It's fabulous in every realm of the word.
Well, there is
But
something to say about that because there is a particular grease to their burgers,
oh,
and
definitely.
when I get a Wendy's burger most of the time, it's not
Hmm.
like coated in its own grease, like the bottom of the bun isn't caving in because of the sogginess or the grease, and that like that's also part of it for me, and I really should try better toppings, but like it's just like the bun is almost non-existent by the time you open it, unless you open
Yeah.
it immediately.
Well, and I'm not big on the carb section of whatever I eat, for lack of better words. Slight tangent. There's a
Oh, really? We're gonna have a slight tangent on this
slight tangent.
show?
Slight tangent. There's a
On this
there's
show?
a yeah,
What?
all right. We're gonna ramble here.
Go.
There's a sandwich place called DeBella's. Great sandwiches. The bread is very fluffy and it's homemade every day, I believe. And the guy in my office swears by it. He's like, it's the best. And every time I bring up something like Subway, which I love because I love Subway. Sorry, don't kill me.
Popeyes. There are
It's,
some
it's like,
people who
oh,
are real Subway haters, and honestly,
yeah, there
they
are.
can fuck
And
off.
this one guy that I work with, and he always
Snobs
brings up
is
the
a good way
point.
to.
Yeah, he
Sorry.
always brings up the point. Like the bread is so like it's fluff bread, it's shitty bread. I'm just like the bread isn't what makes a sandwich for me. Like at Subway, like I'll get the wheat, I'll get the flatbread, it's fine. DeBell's has great bread. So
So does
in the
Potbellies.
realm, oh yeah, Potbelly's is great. Oh my god, we
We
would talk
should
about 40
we
minutes
should
on how
just
great Potbelly's
we
is.
should just have a topic where it's just Potbellies, and we
Yeah.
just
So
talk
it's like,
about it.
when it comes to burgers, to me, the bun is almost just the essence of what I'm gonna grab onto when I bite this thing. It doesn't. It landed on your
I'll pick
phone.
it up later because that might actually I might have to clean the floor in a second.
So, I don't, even though the Five Guys burger might, over grease the bun, I'm not. It's not about the bun for me there. For me, it's the toppings, it's the burger itself, is a flavor, and I think that greasiness is because I know their fries. They, advertise as that they're cooked in peanut oil. So I'm always wondering when they fry these burgers, they're probably, fucking laying on the peanut oil on the grill, and that's why they are so greasy. And that's probably why they get that distinct flavor too. Um, a lot of when I worked at Wendy's, there was no oil that we poured on the fryer. It was just the juice of the burger itself, which is probably why you
Mm-hmm.
get that different flavor.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, that probably hits our palate differently. That's why
I
Five Guys to me
I
resonates
do
more. Wendy's resonates more with you.
I do feel like Five Guys is actually trying to kill like people who are allergic to peanuts. Like,
Oh my
th-
God! Well,
th-
they kill people in general. Like, can I get a small fry? Here, have a fucking 5-pound bucket of fries. Like it's America in a fast food burger place. Like just like give me more food.
it's America with kind of like a Nazi tinge, where it's just like anybody who's allergic to peanuts should die.
Oh,
Um,
absolutely. I
and
feel like I'm maxing out here in my levels too. Sorry.
and I mean, like there's a fair warning. You walk in and you're surrounded by peanuts as you walk up to that register. It's just like get the fuck out if you're allergic to peanuts. But
On the level of like air that you breathe in, oxygen is second underneath peanut air.
I think that's actually one of the things that really does divide us, and that's really one of the tangible points we want to reach in this is like
Mhm.
when you think of a burger, you want that grease, you want that. I still want something that tastes like a burger, but isn't like gonna like I'm digesting just fine right now. Like I'm not dying.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying what I just ate still. And when you do that, you're just like there's part of like
Oh
I
my
want to
God.
shave at least maybe
That-
like a month off my life.
Every time I have
And
pains, I gotta wait at least 3 weeks before I can never have something like that again.
but that's totally worth it. That's
Oh,
totally worth
absolutely.
it. Like the years that I shaved off my life in college because of that restaurant.
I don't want to go off into too much of a tangent again.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're doing it already, and I was talking,
Yeah.
but it's fine.
Sorry.
That's what we're
When
here
you go to a restaurant, like a sit-down restaurant, do you order burgers?
Yes, and honestly, that used to be like the place I would
Mhm.
go to have a good burger. These days, I'm just kind of like, no.
Yeah, I
Most
never
of the
do.
time, they're
I never
not
have.
like your typical Fridays burger, Applebee's, Ruby Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Oh God, don't even get me started on how bad BW3's is. That's
Chicken
such an
chicken.
overrated restaurant, but we'll get to that a whole nother time. Yeah, most of the time, like, I would rather have a Wendy's burger than most burgers. I would rather have a Five
Yeah.
Guys burger than most burgers.
Because I
As
feel
long
like
as
that
they
gives you.
actually pack paper towels in between, all the other toppings, so I can take those off
Mhm.
once I start to eat that.
Well, I think it's because like the idea of a gourmet burger just doesn't resonate right. When I want a burger, like I think of like cookouts and grilling and like home cooking.
I
And you get that essence more with these fast food burgers. I feel like than you do
well,
with
to be fair,
gourmet
home
burgers.
cooking I feel like has grown, within our lifetimes. Like
Mm.
the home burger, it can often be better than that gourmet burger that you go out to get
Oh, for
because
sure.
you cook it to your liking
Hmm.
on
Yeah, like
a
damn, I
plethora
can
on a
repeat this stuff.
plethora of devices that can really cook it how you want it. George Foreman. I cook my A1 burgers on a George Foreman,
Mhm.
and except for the one that Devin had to eat that one time. They turn out awesome. Um, I will
I
never
remember
live
that.
that. I will never live that down with him. He, for some reason, the only like partially uncooked burger he ate, and so
Want to hear something fucked up? I had, I went to, I don't know if I say the name because it's not good. Um,
don't. But just
no,
tell the
I,
story.
I went to a fast food joint and I ordered a more or less a fried chicken sandwich because I was just like, I wanted their fries, and I was like, I'll get a fried chicken sandwich. It was definitely undercooked in the middle, and here's like, I think I would have gotten sick if I wasn't on antibiotics
Oh
for
man.
for a sinus infection because I was just like, oh God. And I'm not a complainer, so I just like let it pass. But similar to Devin's situation, but antibiotics saved my life. Yay.
So to wrap things up, really, because I mean that's really all it comes down to. You're a fan of Five Guys, and you're a shithead. Um,
My true love, I think, is still In and Out.
I,
You know,
I, I,
I can't.
I mean, I
Okay, I
have to
lied.
try this eventually.
I can't say that because I've literally had it twice in my life.
Mm,
But last time I was in California, I made it 100% necessary to have Five Guys
that is also
or
something
Five
that's
Guys. Fuck, excuse me,
really
In and Out.
worth,
Um,
like that defines a burger. Consistency. Like that's
mhm.
also something that really catches me with Wendy's. The burger tonight, typically not of their consistency because it was sweaty. They shouldn't do that. Stop wrapping your shit in foil. Stop wrapping it in sheet metal. By the way, Five Guys. Um, okay, I looked. Never mind. Yeah, I want to try In and Out, but the thing I really wanted to say was Five Guys takes it on fries. Their fries are phenomenal, fresh and
They're great
tasty.
fries.
Wendy's fries, I
It'd be
feel like,
nice if they
have
were in
gone
container
down.
though,
Yeah,
instead
but
of.
I love that. Like, here's a container, and you know what? Fucking here's a handful of
Yeah, you know
extras.
what? You do that
Like,
anyways. Like if you go to McDonald's, you get your fry in your little cardboard box. I want to say, and actually, like people's opinion on this, 7 out of 10 people are going to dump them out on their tray, on their platter, on their plate, whatever they're using. So it's like when Five Guys doesn't use an actual
they don't
container,
waste on the
yeah,
on the containers.
it's like you're going to dump it out anyway. So why not just keep it in the paper?
I feel like Wendy's has gone downhill since they came out with this new fry recipe. Like ever since then, it's gone a bit downhill. Where it's just like they're
Hmm.
not cooking them long enough anymore. At least not in my area. They're a bit soggy. Like come on, guys, you got to get that texture right. And when I think Burger King has the best chicken sandwich.
I think Burger King also excels in their fries.
Their fries are great.
Their fries
Um,
are really
but
good.
but they can be a bit stingy on the portion, which I also like. I like ordering a large and
Yeah.
I'm not overwhelmed by fries. It's like, here's enough
You
fries
you
for
just
you.
want to be whelmed with your fries.
Yeah, I'm whelmed. Not over, not under, just whelmed, and it's great.
Let me know too. Like how you go to Burger King for chicken sandwiches, and I'd never had a chicken sandwich at Burger King, but I would only
Okay.
go to Wendy's for chicken sandwiches and not burgers. It's
Okay,
just
so
really fucking funny.
here's what happens next time we're in town with one another and blowing each other like we typically do.
Well, yeah.
I have a girlfriend. Don't even start with those gay comments. And he had a girlfriend or something, or he has girlfriends, several, many. I don't know.
I've got hoes in different area codes. That's a rap song that I never listened to, but it's a thing.
That should just be a wrap on the show completely, and we should never.
That's
come
a
back.
wrap.
That was terrible. Anyway, so. God, I lost my point. What did you do?
Coming to Columbus and how we differ on.
I will have a burger from Burger King, and you will have a chicken sandwich from Burger King, and eventually I'll have a Wendy's chicken sandwich. Which chicken sandwich, by the way? I probably had
Spicy chicken, man. I love spicy food.
I will have to try the spicy one.
It's really good.
Typically, I'm content with the taste the way it is. I feel like the spice is a bit overdone, but that's also one of the salient points I actually did want to touch on before we close out here. Like a lot of people, when it comes to lists or debates like this, just the comment oftentimes becomes like, "How could you like that?" or like, "How could you exclude this?" And part of that's going to be the area, but part of that's also the human experience, and learning that like we enjoy things differently and see things differently because we are literally different people with different chemical responses.
Exactly.
Is like I said, that salient point that I feel like takes even me and you like a lot of time to learn and come to terms with, and so yeah, just don't forget. But yeah, I've been Scott. That one's been Mark.
Yeah, I'm hungry now.
Nice. You should have gotten that burger.
I might go get one still. Who knows?
God. And
it's also late for a burger.
And yeah, that's what I was just thinking. This has been Great Scott Marcus. Welcome to Ramble-Entertainment.
Great Scott Marcus.
We do this every week with a different topic and a different set of ramble topics. And like, subscribe, share, as it says on the...
And follow if you have the follow screen.
Follow, but I feel like subscribe basically covers that.
Yeah.
Or even like, those two kind of cover that field. Follow could be in between them, but why list 4 things when you can list 3?
True. We can include our handles on the YouTube
Thank
page.
you. I totally forgot about that. So there are Twitter handles. Yeah. We are not a perfect show.
Sure.
Chaos SD. We're not a perfect show. We're here to entertain, not to make, again, incredibly salient points. Most of this is going to be people we know. But we just try to be entertaining and fun guys and have conversations that maybe you would like to have and even listen to on your way to work or while, you're playing a video game or what have you. And that's
hell if you're at work, even.
Yeah, well, even while you're at work, like Mark listens to, and then we berate ourselves every week while we continue to do this for some reason. So yeah, we're going to continue to try to make a product that we're proud of, and you can be proud of, that we can all enjoy. Because it's not about the criticism, it's not about coming to some great philosophical understanding. It's just about having a good time and having a conversation. So
and that's exactly what it is. Good time, good conversation. So, yeah.
Have a good one, guys.
Bye.